Well, since we talking about hoes, let's talk about Nia Long,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
segue, Q.
Let's since we're talking about hoes, let's just segue into this. I don't know if y'all are into what's happening with Nia Long. She was engaged to Mbekwe, I think his name is Ume Mbekwe.
Ime Udoka.
Ime Mbekwe. He
yeah.
was the coach of
You,
the Celtics team, but he
One.
was found, caught, and suspended cheating with a white woman. White woman. No, no, no. I'm just playing. Let me stop. No,
I'm
but
about
he
to
was
say.
suspended by Celtics because he was caught cheating with one of the workers that worked for the Celtics. So I want to show you guys this little clip. Nia Long kind of posted after she saw this interview, and I honestly agree with her, but we're gonna get to it.
The reality that needs to be said out.
It's not her.
So it all started when Nia shared a video of Dr. Yaba Blaze speaking to her two friends on their We Can Do Hard Things podcast about how the world treats white women's tears versus black women's tears. According to Dr. Yaba, the way people respond to white women crying is way different to how they respond to black women crying. Because a black woman could be rolling on the ground crying and screaming and no one would care. But the moment a white woman cries, the world stops to figure out why she's crying. In her caption, Nia wrote, "Where was this level of awareness a year ago at Celtics? Question mark, question mark, question mark." And for the first time, she mentioned the name of Ime Udoka's mistress, whose identity was never revealed by the NBA team, Kathleen Lynch. And Long is out here exposing her ex-husband Ime Udoka's white mistress, Kathleen Lynch. Nia is revealing how Kathleen was protected because she is a white woman, while she and her black kids were set up for controversy and dragged through social media. And
Okay, so if you guys don't know, the woman was never named, right? We didn't know who this white woman was, who the staff member he was cheating on till she named her. But
No, they did.
I honestly, I agree, because why was he suspended and she still works for them, right? Is it white privilege? Is it woman privilege?
It's
Like,
obvious.
It's obvious. They wanted to get rid of him, and that was the easiest way to get rid of him.
Well, you could say that, but white privilege. I mean,
Okay.
that's plain and simple.
Wait, when did y'all find out who she was? Because I've been
I
found out.
Yeah, I
I
saw
didn't know
that.
who she was.
But the
Yeah, I've
thing is,
been
I
found
didn't,
out.
I didn't like the fact that they didn't suspend her and they suspended him. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I think they
So
hold accountable more. That's why she got away with it, because I think he probably was the brand, so they had to let him go. Like the woman really didn't. I don't know.
She was his
So,
subordinate.
so if that's
under
the,
him.
wait, no. She's the coach. Subordinate. No,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. He is the coach, and this chick was the person that sets up hotels and scheduling for the players. And
Okay,
yeah,
I get it now.
That's not her boss, right? That's not her
But
boss. So that's not the same. Let's just be honest. I think they really wanted to get rid of his ass because I was reading other stuff, and he was doing with other women, and this was the easiest way to get rid of him. But them not suspending her, why they didn't suspend her? Because she's married with a husband with a child too. So I'm just curious why she didn't get suspended, because she was working for them, and he got suspended because what do they call it? Breach of messing with players. I don't remember the words, but it was messing with colleagues or whatever. But if that's the case, she should have been suspended too. But I think it's just, I don't know. Do y'all think it's race or because she's a woman?
I think it's because
Anton's laughing. What do you think, Anton? Because you
No,
laughing.
I'm gonna let y'all cook for a minute because I was cooking y'all all last segment, so
Oh,
I'm gonna try to let y'all get y'all rocks off because I think that y'all wrong right out of the gate. But go ahead.
nah, I don't think it was race. I don't think it was race. I thought wasn't she married to one of the top executives or something like that?
Is she? I don't know. I don't know nothing about this chick.
That's what I think it was. She was married to one of the top executives, and he was mad at Ime Udoka. That's why he got fired.
Wait.
The husband
So
was
if he was
mad.
okay, so let's just play this out. If he was a top exec like that with so much power, why did the Celtics release this information if he was a top exec? Because let's be honest, it's a lot of top people in America doing some funky ass crazy shit, and we've never heard about it because the cover up is real. So if he really had power, he wouldn't want this information blasted. He would have covered this shit up.
But it was already out at the time.
By who? Who outed it? The Celtics. Right? So if he was a top exec in the Celtics, they would have covered that shit up.
Come on, y'all. Come on, spit it out.
I'm not
No?
familiar with
Everybody stomped right now?
Yeah, no, I don't agree with Nia Long trying to point the finger at white women's tears and trying to make it about white women. You know, she should focus on, okay, there's obviously, I don't know their marriage, I don't know their situation, but I don't agree with her trying to say that white women's tears are, now I agree that white women have a way of manipulating situations through their tears, and I do believe they are seen differently and perceived differently when they cry or they lash out versus black women. I see that a lot in corporate America. But and the Celtics and the NBA is a corporate, you know, nonprofit, you know, makes billions of dollars a year. So, you know, there's a lot of money in that. But I think Nia should be focusing on her marriage or herself and her son instead of going around trying to get attention behind why the other person wasn't blamed. At this point, we forgot about it. He's already, I think her ex-husband or he's already got a new job.
He's in Houston. Shit.
He leveled up. He leveled up.
So what's the point of her crying?
Yeah, he making way more money as a head coach in
He's
Houston than he was making in Boston.
Exactly.
He got a bigger contract. He leveled up. She's still out there looking dusty, and he won.
I think she said in the interview that she didn't like how it was outed to where it affected her kids, right?
Cool.
To where they got backlash, right? So why is it that this chick didn't get released and she got that same backlash? So I kind of
it didn't matter if she got the backlash or not because you're a public figure. That's what comes along with being a public figure. Was it right that people attacked your kids? Absolutely not. But you got to hold social media accountable for that. You got to hold the people on social media accountable for that. The Celtics organization never mentioned anything other than the fact that he was suspended because in a coach's contract, it's just like it's in a player's contract, you're held to a higher standard because you're a face of the organization. When you're the face of an organization, you have a much higher barrier as far as how it is that you're supposed to perform because you are a representation of the organization. Now, if she's just a regular worker, that's just a completely different conversation. She's not the face. She's not visible. She doesn't have anything that actually is detrimental to the team as far as what it is that she's doing from a visible perspective. Anybody, any executive, any person that goes up higher, I hear a little bit of feedback. Anybody that goes up higher in an organization, you have clauses in your contract that's specifically tied to conduct detrimental to the team and the visibility that you have. That's why he was held to a higher standard. That's why he wound up getting suspended. And then everybody else speculated and different stuff was leaked. And so how it got leaked and all of that, nobody really knows. But the fact of the matter is you are held to a higher standard as a public figure. That's just a fact. It just is what it is.
But also for regular people that working within companies, especially corporate, they don't allow fraternization. So
some companies don't.
Some companies, but don't you think that Celtics would have that same type of thing also? Like
no, because the other part of that conversation is it has nothing to do with race and has everything to do with women. It's all women, and the fact that we have this culture that's protecting the women. Women can sue. Listen, if you go and look at what happened to Isaiah Thomas, right? A lot of people forgot about this. Isaiah Thomas worked for the New York Knicks, right? The New York Knicks themselves got sued because of how it is that they handled the whole situation where Isaiah Thomas was allegedly busting down a chick that was a part of the organization, right? A lot of times, these organizations are being very, very careful not to fumble the bag because they understand that our cultural norms are specifically tailored towards women. Women have power when it comes to the family court system, when it comes to the laws, when it comes to suing, when it comes to the victimization. And so they're very careful about handling women with kid gloves because it has happened in the past where they had to pay out these big, large lawsuits, or they had to settle with women, a part of the organization, and spend tens of millions of dollars in order to protect the organization. So they was very careful about handling that the way that they handled it. It happens every single day with every single company across the world. Women, when they accuse somebody of something, the organizations have to handle it with kid gloves versus how it is that they deal with men. That's just the way that it is.
So basically, they protected her so she wouldn't come back and say, sue them or saying he RAP'd or some bullshit. Basically, they wanted to protect themselves. So they let her stay and let him get the blow.
Wow.
Well, they have to. Listen. We all assume it, but based off of the assumption of what it is that we've seen happen historically, women are protected from themselves even when they're doing stuff that's not even, they participating in their own demise.
And they're definitely if their husband is higher up, and he is.
That's what I think.
And so that's like an even more. That's like a layer. Like there's women, and then there's like white women. Then there's like the women that like have ties to the ownership.
Has nothing to do with it.
Or it does.
If you look over at Michigan State, it was a black woman that just threw him under the bus. He just fumbled $100 million from a black woman.
That was a white woman. That was a white woman. You talking about the Michigan State woman? The white woman he was having phone sex with?
Yeah, that's bro. I will pull her up right now. She's literally an advocate against, graping and all of that other type of stuff. But that was a black woman. Yeah,
in this case, I don't think it would have been race, because if it was a white coach that busted the lady down, he would have been suspended too.
You think so?
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Has that happened often in the NBA?
I mean, we don't know that. I don't know about no other coaches.
Has it come out?
It probably had, but just didn't come out.
Why?
Nobody found out.
Or the team didn't let it out, right?
And I feel like if she was sleeping with the coach, she was sleeping with the players too. She's probably the pass around of the team.
Nah.
She just so happened to get caught.
I don't know what this lady is.
Hold on.
That lady was white.
Are they still?
Yeah, that lady. She either white or Hispanic.
She white.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. So is she still married? Like, what is going on with their relationship? The husband and the.
I think they still together.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
And they still
he ordered that hit.
Cheaper to keep her.
I think the husband ordered that hit.
Man, I don't know, bro.
I mean, taking back a woman that was.
She might be white though. You might be right.
Man, that's a hard pill to swallow.
That woman was white.
Yeah, you might be right though.
But then that may, like you said, that may play into the fact that they wanted him off the team too. So that maybe was a play.
Exactly. That's what I don't know how the Celtics was doing.
Listen, all this tell you is that women are still bitter, and they don't be mad at the dude. This is my breakdown of the situation. Nia Long is mad that Ime Udoka is still out here winning. He winning. He ain't have to pay her no spousal support because he never married her, right?
Yeah.
He got a better job and making way more money than he was over at the Boston Celtics. He got full control of what's going on with the hiring practices over at the organization. And so she threw the other chick under the bus instead of, because she ain't got no other arsenal to go at the guy that she's actually
I think that she just wanted to be fair. I think she just wanted it to be fair in the situation.
What fair?
The fact that he was outed, she should have been outed too. Regardless.
You don't get mad at the chick, you get mad at the person that you with.